Good day, everybody. Ryan here. So, today I wanted to talk about, I guess, these videos. And, it's come to my attention that, sure, there are ways that I could get a lot more views on Instagram and TikTok. I mean, I've seen what works. People have sent it to me. I could edit these all fancy and I could cut them up and I could do some flashy things and show off my cars and my house and, you know, big screen TVs. Like, I get it. I get what the algorithm wants. I get what maybe, is popular out there. But here's the thing. I'm not going to do it. This is me. I'm going to do these raw. I'm going to do them real. There's no edits other than speeding up the push-ups. There's no filters. There's no cut. There's no takes. That these are all done in one take. And what I want to share is me and real and my advice, maybe my opinions. I mean, I want to share things that hopefully are of value to you, and I'm not going to edit it. And if that's a problem, then there's lots of other content out there that obviously people can watch. I do want to get this out to more people. So what I would ask is if there is someone in your life that you think is perfect just the way they are, as I feel about everyone in my life, including myself. If you think there's someone you'd like to let know that they're perfect just the way they are, I would love if you could tag them on this, if you could share this video with them. Because, yeah, when I was younger, when I was a teenager, even before that, elementary school, high school, university, I was pretty insecure. I wouldn't go out without my hair being done perfectly gelled. Like, everything had to be in place. My clothes all had to be ironed. I mean, I'm not trying to be sloppy on purpose here. I mean, this is first thing in the morning here, so I'll do myself up a little nicer when I go out. But I'm not doing it to impress anyone. I mean, I'm doing it because it feels good, and I want to feel good about myself. But my point is that yes, I used to be quite insecure. I used to have everything just seemingly perfect. But for what? For someone else's approval? I guess today I have a lot more confidence, and not from like an ego place, but like just from a place that like I know myself. I know my values. I know what's important to me. Putting a lot of product in my hair. I mean, and again, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I used to, and maybe I will another day. But putting a lot of product in my hair, taking a lot of time to, make myself look a certain way just isn't a priority, right? I've got only so many hours in the day, and how I choose to invest those with my family, with business, with friends, just isn't, doing my hair isn't a priority right now. But I know my values and I know my value. I know what I have to offer people. I know I've spent a lot of time figuring out me. I've had a lot of help to do that. I've had some amazing coaches, including my master coach, Kevin. I figured out my purpose, for being here. I figured out my why. I figured out some visions in the future that are very exciting for me. I shared that in a previous video, I think yesterday, around team and knowing your why, knowing your vision. And I feel like knowing that and knowing your superpowers, your zones of genius, this is some other stuff we'll share. Like, once you really know yourself, then, it's just about living that and being able to express that and being able to share that with others, being able to help others with those, those gifts, and then hopefully inspiring in them to go on the same journey. And maybe they already are, and you get to combine superpowers and do amazing things in the world. So this is what I wanted to share today, is I'm not going to do these fancy edits. I'm not going to try and share my money hacks to make passive income while you sit on the couch. I mean, I could do that. I mean, our last business made money while we slept. It actually did the best when we worked the least. Our game business made the most money on the weekends and on holidays when we were off doing things with our kids and wives. I mean, I can share some of that for sure. But I'm not going to do it in a hacky way just to get views. What else? I'll make shorter versions of these. I know that I've got some AI tools like Opus that can cut these up and share just the clips. If someone doesn't want to spend, 6 minutes watching this whole video, which I really don't think is a long time. But yeah, I just made some notes here. Yeah, no filters, one take. But yeah, I would just ask, if you can help me out. The algorithm's not gonna love my videos because they're not all flashy. But if you do think there's value here, if you want to let someone know in your life that you care about, that they're perfect just the way they are, I'd love if you tagged them. I'd love if you shared this. Maybe they can hear this and go, yeah, maybe I'm pretty awesome just the way I am. And look, some people are going to tell you different. I know there's going to be people commenting on my stuff that are going to disagree. That's fine. And there's going to be people in our lives that have told us things that are different, teachers, and sometimes, unfortunately, our parents. I mean, I got a really heartfelt call yesterday from a friend whose parents have been, I don't think, very nice to him. And but unfortunately, we don't always get to pick our parents. Maybe they weren't always the parents that we needed. But here's the thing: you can find other people that can be your quote unquote parents, that can be your quote, soul family. I fortunately have amazing parents. I'm very grateful for them, and I have some amazing friends and other family members that give me support in many different ways than my parents can. So yeah, let's let's do this together. Help me out. I did want to do some shout outs. I'm not going to give context to these names just because some of them are younger. I don't use the names of my own kids. But a shout out to Tristan, shout out to Hattie, shout out to Sam, shout out to Simon. Simon is a bit older, and Simon's a good friend and someone I want to help out right now who's going through a hard time. Shout out to Matt, shout out to Vanessa, shout out to Charlotte. Really appreciate all your guys' support. And it does mean a lot to me. It makes these, and of course my kids, my wife. I mean, there's so many other people I'll shout out later on. Just wanted to do a short shout out here today. So yeah, this is me. One of my favorite songs from The Greatest Showman. Maybe TikTok will let me add this to the video, and let's do it a different way. So thank you guys for watching. Appreciate your support. Appreciate any shares you're willing to give. And let's do the push-ups again. For those who maybe have just seen this, I'm doing these every day. It's a commitment practice, a yang practice it's called. If you want to join, it's a 40 for 40 challenge. Just doing something that you want to do every single day that's going to help you be your best. Push-ups, praying, journaling. I mean, there's a few of them. Here we go. I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me. I think I lost count again. All good. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Have an awesome day.